All right. Thank you for joining me. Let's get started.
Abraham's big test. God promised Abraham a son, and from that son, many descendants, who would bless the whole world. But Abraham and his wife Sarah were too old to have children. Hmm? 20 years went by. Still, Abraham trusted God's promise. When he was 100 and Sarah was 90, God reminded them of his promise. Sarah was going to have a baby.
Look, we have a diamond. You found a Bible gem. David fights wild beasts. Let's go check it out. Now go and say to my servant David, this is what the Lord of Heaven's armies has declared. I took you from tending sheep in the pasture and selected you to be the leader of my people Israel. I have been with you wherever you have gone, and I have destroyed all your enemies before your eyes. Now I will make your name as famous as anyone who has ever lived on the earth.
When their son was born, Sarah was so joyful that she laughed. God has brought me laughter, she said. So they named their son Isaac, which means he laughs. God promised Abraham a son whose descendants would bless the world. True or false?
True.
When Isaac was a boy, God tested Abraham by telling him to take Isaac to Mount Moriah and kill him as a sacrifice to God. Abraham was confused, but still he trusted God. Isaac carried the wood, and Abraham held the knife and torch. Together they climbed the mountain. "Where is the lamb for the sacrifice?" asked Isaac. "God will provide it," Abraham replied. Abraham arranged the wood on an altar, tied up Isaac, and laid him on the wood. As he raised the knife to kill Isaac, an angel called his name, Abraham. What did God tell Abraham to kill as a sacrifice?
Isaac, correct.
"Don't hurt the boy," the angel cried. "God knows you trust his promise. Look, there in the bushes, a ram is caught by its horns. Sacrifice that instead." So Abraham sacrificed the ram instead of his son. He called the place God Will Provide, because God provided the sacrifice. Just as God had said, his promise came true.
We have a diamond. You found a Bible gem, the sword of the Spirit, Ephesians chapter 6. Let's check it out. This chapter is called the whole armor of God. A final word: be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on all of God's armor so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil. For we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, against evil spirits in heavenly places. Therefore, put on every piece of God's armor, so you will be able to resist the enemy in the time of evil. Then, after the battle, you will be standing firm. Stand your ground, putting on the belt of truth and the body armor of God's righteousness. For shoes, put on the peace that comes from the good news, so that you will be fully prepared. In addition to all of these, hold up the shield of faith to stop the fiery arrows of the devil. Put on salvation as your helmet, and take the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God.
Did Abraham believe God would really keep his promise?
Yes. Let's do the activity. Story mix-up. Drag the pictures into the drawer in the order that they appear in the story. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we're correct. Yay! We did it!
Abraham.
Thank you so much for joining me. The link for this app is below. I hope that you share it with your friends. Have a blessed day. Bye.